The 7-year LR gods are here. Their animations are top notch. Their kit, it's amazing. But you found yourself in a predicament. You're 2,000 stones deep. You still don't have them. Now you might be asking yourself, how can I build a team that maximizes their potential as a friend support? That is what we're here for. Hello, my name is Vilify and I am joined by Minato's Flash. Say hello, Minato.
Oh, what if I don't? Just kidding.
All right.
Hello, 5'9" gamers and everyone else watching. We are going to be going over, like Vilify said, basically a list of units we feel you can use as a category leaders or just leaders in general for the new LR gods in the event that you unfortunately did not get them. Now, again, I think at the end of the day, the most important thing is to have fun with this game, right? So whilst you may not have them yourselves, if you just want to have fun, even beat some events, you can definitely use them as a friend leader. But these units are the best units you could use as your own to really maximize their effects. So without further ado, let's hop into the first option on our list, which would be the Agile Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta that transforms into Blue Evolution Vegeta. Very, very old unit that I feel like a lot of people do have. With his recent Extreme Z Awakening, he does get a Pure Saiyan's category leader skill of 170% to stats and 3 ki. It's a very, very strong category of Pure Saiyans. Of course, it fits the units like the LR Gods, you know, LR Super Saiyan 4s even. Some of the better units in the game are on Pure Saiyans. And compared to the rest of the units on this list, it actually does have the best stat spread of a flat 170%. So if you're really taking these guys into difficult content, this will allow you to have the better chance of survivability. And on top of that, this unit does share a good amount of links with the LR Gods. So all in all, I think that this Blue Evolution Vegeta is definitively the go-to option, I guess you could say, for using a leader in this situation.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there. So you want to go ahead and move into our number 2 spot. Let us introduce another Pure Saiyans leader, and this is Str Super Vegeta. Now, he leads Pure Saiyans, so you have that wide range of spread of units that we just talked about. But what you also get with the Super Vegeta is the Attained Evolution category, and what headlines this is that you get Aglr Gohan on this team, who obviously is not a Pure Saiyan, but he is on power beyond Super Saiyan as well as Attained Evolution. So, you know, you can get a little bit more variety with the team here, but you are losing a little bit of stats as he is a 170 to attack and defense, but he's only 130% to his HP. So, you know, it could end up being a problem where you're 40k HP less and you take a super, and that 40k HP was the difference from the 70% or the 170% boost that you get from Evolution Blue Vegeta.
Yeah, and again, you know, although he may not be specifically the best in Red Zone, this is just more so of a list of units in terms of their leader skill. I just want to point that out. And, you know, Str Super Vegeta can still be a pretty good unit, in my opinion. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and move on to the third option on the list. Now, this is Agile LR Gohan, the unit from the 300 million download celebration. Another unit that is a couple of years old at this point, so I'm sure many old-time players even probably have this guy with dupes because he's featured on many of these premium Dokkan Fest LR banners. He is a Kamehameha leader of 170% of attack and defense, then 130% to HP. Now, if you weren't aware, the 200% boost for the LR Gods is the Kamehameha category. So essentially, most of the units you'll run on this team will end up hitting the 200% leader skill boost, because of course they have to fit all 3 of those categories to run under this little team you're going to run with Gohan as a leader. Right. So that could be pretty good. However, having the 130% HP is definitely not what we would consider ideal for the more difficult content. And like I said, this guy is a few years old without an EZA. So because of that, he is a little bit weak compared to more modern events. However, he still can get the job done, I feel like, and he could definitely get a lot of these strong units in here, say like LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, for example, who is under the 200%. Worst case scenario, you could always dip into the AGL portion of his leader skill, which does end up being a 120% buff. Nothing special, but you could put someone like AGL Blue Evolution Vegeta, as we spoke about earlier on there. So it's a definitely good range, but just a little bit under par compared to the first 2 we feel.
Yeah, you covered a lot of good stuff, and I think if you are looking for a 120% buff, you really are reaching deep into the bag in terms of team building. So, yeah, but you said it best with, like, this guy, you probably have him rainbowed. There is a really good chance of that, because every anniversary he finds his way on the banner, right? Except for this one, I think. I don't think he's on those banners, but he is on a lot of... He's on a lot... Listen, it's like every big banner. It feels like him and Cell, they just find their way on there. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and move into our number 4 spot, and that belongs to Tech Gogeta from 2021's Tanabata. He is a time limit and connected hope, 170 to attack and defense, and then 130 to HP. Now, he has a very small range of categories, but there are important units on that category that fit on the team that also coincide with the gods themselves. Now, some of these units consist of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, the Int and the Tech one, Tech Kale Caulifla, and then Physical Gogeta. These are some of the better units for the red zone. Some of them, like Int Gogeta, have aged a little bit, but they are still more than runnable. And Tech Gogeta themselves, they have a very valuable healing option and stuff like that. So very good units still, and their leader skill, it just connects very well with the gods, because when you think time limit and connected hope, you think movie heroes, which the Tech gods do. So I don't really think there's much else with that unit that we need to talk about. We can go ahead and move into our number 5 spot.
Yeah, I think pretty much covered it well, I feel. So again, our number 5 spot would be a unit that people may not necessarily think about. It would be the Agile transforming Goku, right? The 200 and I think it's actually just, is it 250 million downloads?
250, yes.
Yes.
There you go.
It's been years ago. Oh my goodness. But this guy also got an EZA during the last worldwide download celebration, the 350 million celebration. And he is a super class leader of 130% to stats. So again, it's a very wide range of units. Just basically any super class unit under the leader skill you can use on the team. But again, this is the last option because it's the lowest stat boost available. We talked earlier with Aglr Gohan, reaching it to 120% itself is kind of going deep into the bag. And for this one, 130%, while it's better, it's definitely like a last resort option. While this guy can definitely be ran in some difficult stages because of his damage reduction, and the later transformation phases he does link pretty solidly with LR Gods. I wouldn't say it's a unit that you want to go out of your way to go ahead and get, but he still is an option that I feel like we should bring up. Now, one last thing I do want to say before we wrap things up, I think some people may consider the LR Super Saiyan 4s, the other 7th anniversary unit, as an option you can run. We didn't include them because this would be kind of as a list signifying you went in mostly on one banner to get one of the units. But he is another option you can have, just in case you did not get them, but you got the Super Saiyan 4s.
Yes, definitely something you could bring up. But, you know, I think the general implication that we tried to do with this video is like you didn't get either of them and now you don't know what to do. And maybe now after this video, you kind of have a better idea of what you should be doing to kind of run a better team with friend support. So is there anything else you want to add before we close this out, Minato?
Nope, I think we basically covered it. I really hope this guide does help you guys, and let us know what kind of team build you may be running in the comments below.
All right, don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment if we did miss any other leaders that could potentially be used for these bad boys. Subscribe if you are new. Turn on notifications so you don't miss out when we post anything here on the 5-9 mobile channel. A lot of good stuff coming on the way, and I know you guys don't want to miss it. Have a great day, everybody. Signing out.